So I've been sitting at my computer for like 30 minutes trying to think of what to say because first YouTube video obviously, and I gave up and I just decided to hit record and start talking. Anyways, the point, I am and I was very bored. School was pretty easy right now. I got like one class left in high school, and then hockey would end around like 3, so I just had so much time. So I finally decided what I want. I finally decided and started doing what I'm going to do with my days, and I've decided to start making apps. I'm not terrible at coding, not too good, but I filter it with AI, some AI help, and I'm not too good at being on camera, so I might seem a bit nervous. I spent a bit filtering with the camera quality and then quickly gave up when I realized it wasn't going to get any better because it's my dad's shitty old computer, but oh well. Anyways, yes, apps. So I've decided to create apps. So I've wanted to create 52 apps in 52 weeks. And like each app is probably going to be simple. And each, obviously, the apps are going to be something that like I'd use. So hopefully they'll be good for like teens and stuff. But yeah, so like the first app that I had in mind, and I've almost created, I'm almost finished it, is like a kind of procrastination app. Hopefully I can edit it in somewhere, but it's really simple. All that happens is I create the habits that I wanted to create. Like let's say, because I know I want to work out, I know I need to clean the house, I need to study for a bit, I need to like maybe play the piano, but have all that stuff. And so I have those habits, and then when I click on the habit, it goes to a timer, it goes to a reminder section, it'll send me notifications, I can start the timer and let it play for me, and yeah, it's wonderful. But obviously there's a few kinks. But this main video was just trying to talk about me. No, talk about like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair. I took a shower. I just got a haircut. I'm sort of self-conscious about it, but not the point. The point is the app. So yeah, that's my little journey for you. I'm gonna try to make 52 apps in 52 weeks. The goal is to create a lot of little short videos on it to post on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and then make one long video each time I post an app through Apple, which hopefully is every week. So like a Sunday or a Monday or something like that, I'll post like a 10-12 minute video about how I created the app, what I was thinking, how to like kind of about the app, stuff like that. Maybe people enjoy the video, maybe nobody watches, maybe I'm just blabbering, maybe nobody cares. But the point is, if let's say I can get a little following, and then maybe, who knows, some people like the app, I get a few downloads. I think every app will be free. There might be a few little premium features that I add just for fun, just if people feel like paying for it. Obviously, the apps will never cost anything to download. I'm honestly I'm just creating these because I feel like making them. I think they'll be useful for me, and then if other people enjoy them too, it's a great way to kill time as well. Anyways, so I'm gonna explain now. That's kind of okay. Sorry, that's the intro to what I am doing. If you think it'll be a fun journey and you want to see some of the apps I make, yeah, follow along maybe. I'll be posting more content, so just, yeah, it should be fun. I think it'll be fun. But okay, so that's the intro. Now I wanted to get into the more technical stuff, and because I'm pretty passionate about this. And who doesn't love talking about their passions? And I wanted to talk about how I actually make them and what I do. So I found out, basically you go on this thing in your computer called PowerShell, and it brings up this cool black document. I don't know if I'm going to show it on screen because I'm a bit lazy and I don't feel like editing it in, but you never know. I could. No, I probably won't. Maybe. Pause. Okay, there we go. So I have decided to switch off the face cam for a second. First, I wanted to show you this background I found. I'm a bit of an anime fan. This is just a Black Clover one that I thought was kind of sick. I mean, it's okay. So PowerShell, it's this little thingy here. Remember, this is just the technical stuff. So if you don't care and you just want to see apps or you just like my face, you can leave. But anyways, so this is PowerShell where basically you can create a file, and honestly, I can't remember how to create it. But anyways, you create a file, and then this is the file that I made. Flow state is what I called the app. Anyway, so once this is gone, this you can connect to something called VS Code, which is right here. And this is where I do all my codes. See, I got all these thingies here. I'll show you guys this. I'll show people. I'll make another video on this later about when I post about the app. But this will be anyways. But I connect the file to here, which then I can update code, and all the code goes into this one right here, and I just connect these. And it's complicated. The code's a bit complicated. But basically all the code I need goes into here. This updates the file, which is if I open up this. Okay, here, and if we go into files, you can actually see it in here. This is where the flow state is. And then anyways, what happens with flow state is, if I go back to PowerShell and I press MPI Expo, I typed that in wrong. Will it still work? Yeah. Sorry, and then you say MPI Expo start. There's a whole bunch of different ways to type it in. Yeah, why not? I'll delete this in a second. Honestly, in all times when you're waiting, I feel like the Jeopardy music should be playing. You know what I mean? Like, there we go. Anyways, this QR code, which you can scan on your phone after you download ExpoGo, basically lets you do whatever you need. So it basically lets you preview your app for free without having to actually like pay for something to test it. And I use it a lot. I'm not going to show what I have right now because the app's not finished, sadly, but I will be making a video on it. Yeah, this pretty much just me just talking. Hopefully people enjoy it. I told my dad I was gonna be doing this, and I was like, yeah, I think people might enjoy me just like talking about some stuff I'm passionate about. And then he asked me, what if nobody likes you? Or what if nobody cares? Or no, what was it? It was, what if they don't like what you're talking about? And I was like, well, there's a lot of stupid people out there. So I'm just gonna say that everyone who doesn't like it is stupid. If you do like it, you're smart. Anyways, we're hitting about 8 minutes. I'll probably edit this down a little. Who knows? But yeah. This was yeah. This was unscripted, by the way. I didn't feel like creating a script or spending too much time on this. I sort of just hit record and started talking. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the little intro to what I'm doing. Remember, 52 apps, 52 weeks. I'm going to create a video on every app I make, and I'm going to make a lot of short videos, like on TikTok, on Instagram, and YouTube. Well, this is YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to make a bunch of short form videos on everything, everywhere. And I really hope people like it and people download the app, because I'm going to make a whole ton of them. If anybody sees this and thinks they have an app idea, drop it down below. If you don't have an app idea, remember, the app idea has to be simple. It can't be too sexual, and it can be a bit sexual, just not too sexual, and it's gotta be good. One idea my mom had was a dancing penguin. I think I'm gonna create a dancing penguin. Honestly, I don't got 52 app ideas. I've got like 3, but I bet you I can come up with them pretty quickly. Yeah, anyways, this was the first video I've ever made. I'm my hair. I'm a bit camera shy, but I like to talk. When nobody's around. And technically, I feel like there's nobody around when there's a camera, but at the same time, I feel like there's lots of people around. You know what I mean? Like, if there's like a crowd, you kind of have to talk. But if, let's say, you're in like a party and you're trying to, or like you're like in like a large with a lot of people, and you see something really loud, people are gonna look at you, and then you really don't want to talk. So you kind of just sit there kind of silently. You kind of mind your own business. But like when it's just you and another person, it's really easy to just keep talking and talking and talking and talking, because there's nothing to really be embarrassed about, especially if you know the person. It probably happens a lot around like family when you're really close. And I feel like a camera is like a mix. Like at some point you really don't want to talk. Like for me, like when I'm on camera and I'm not the one recording, I don't like talking at all, because it's like, what am I going, right? But like right now, I feel like I'm talking to an individual, and it's really easy to just start blabbering. And it's sort of fun, like just getting your thoughts out there. Anyways, off point. Okay, 52 apps, 52 weeks. If you want to follow the journey, please do so. And I will be posting a video when the app is out. It will be downloaded. Oh wait, do you want to see what the do you want to see what I was thinking for the for the app logo? I had chat design me one. It got through a couple bad ones, but I think we've made it do good. Look, look, look. Isn't it pretty? I thought it was really pretty. I'm calling the app Flow State because, you know, like just a wave, flow. Anyways, yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.